What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Alexander here, back with some more Assassin's Creed Syndicate. And we're going to do another crime by solving. Here. Alright, what do we got this time? Mean to Fleet Street.
Ah, this is one that's most promising.
An important detective is missing. Skullduggery is surely afoot.
Solve it, and I'll write it up quick as you please.
Alright. Find out what we can here.
He's a friend of mine. The whole station is out looking for him as we speak. Ironically, he came here on an investigation himself. Seems several people have gone missing in this part of town. We've had reports of missing people over the last few months. Detective Murphy is just the most recent and the only one who's anybody to speak of.
Alright. Okay, here. Wait, since we got clues here, we'll look at the clues first. Sack of manure for plants. Examination shows that small bits of bone are mixed in. One appears to be a human knuckle.
Now that I've
That's
seen
lovely.
this, I should ask more questions.
No clues are there's one. Cut with bag made of pale leather. On the bottom is a fading green image that appears to be a cross of some sort. Here's the last one. Leather shop owner's jacket made of soft brushed leather decorated with diamond-shaped holes.
I saw him going into the barber shop when I was on my way to work. In this kind of neighborhood, people come and go.
Alright.
An odd man indeed. He spent a fair amount of time in here, poking around. Some people around town just seem to vanish. It is mysterious.
You seem very
George
suspicious.
delivers that to us. It's amazing. The flowers just grow and grow. Sweet boy. Constantly giving my assistant gifts, a jacket, a handbag, and so on.
Jacket, handbag, manure that is made of human, has human bones in it. You know, the usual.
George is my sweetheart. I think he plans to propose marriage soon. Maybe even today.
Sounds of it, George may be going to jail. Alright, clues first. What we got here? Make a crate of meat with no label. The meat smell seems
That's
a little odd.
unusual.
Human flesh. Down there. Bills paid, several from George for meat delivery. It seems Miss Moffat pays promptly and gets a good deal from George.
He was in here asking about missing people. Bought a meat pie, he did. Stayed and chatted for a few minutes, then headed off to the barber. I'm told that some people have gone missing, but I don't know anything about it. George delivers meat from the pies. Lovely lad. I pay on delivery. I believe he picks it up from a local butcher shop.
Nope. Now I'm down here. Let's go get the suspect.
You mean the annoying bloke nosing around? I told him to sod off. I pride myself on the quality of the beef I sell. Somebody selling cheap around here, though, my sales have dropped off. George? I don't know any George.
Very suspicious. I think we'll go around this way. If not, we can always go up and over. "100% gonna be human skin used as leather here." A sheet of leather with a diamond-shaped hole in it. Collection of sharp knives and strong, thick needles. Also several awls, some of which would be used to punch distinctively shaped holes.
He came in asking lots of questions. I believe I answered them to his satisfaction. I suppose there are a few people I haven't seen in a while. Why would you want to know about him? Stupid boy. He does deliver tan leather on occasion, but I really have very little to do with him.
Yeah, that tan leather, you might want to throw it out. Seeing as how it's human skin.
Come, step closer. Have a look at these beautiful things. Look here, right here. We've got
Sharpened barber's razors. Several drops of blood. Someone has stepped on the green trail.
Ask about this.
We'll probably follow the trail after this.
Yeah, I gave him a trim. He asked no-ended questions. When I cut his hair, I notices a tattoo right at the base of his neck. A green Celtic cross it was. You're right. Several people have disappeared over the past months. Some of them were customers of mine. I'm trying to quit drinking. Sometimes my hand shakes when I'm given a shave. George was in here earlier, getting an haircut. He wanted to look nice for his girl. He's been seeing Joanna from the flower shop for some time now. Said he's finally saved up enough money to pop a question.
Well, I tell you. We all know it's George. Probably upstairs, I had to think, if I had to guess. Let's pick up the drop-offs. The pickups are mysterious. Drop-offs are meat delivered to bakery. The totals show a thriving business, but the supplier gets most of the money.
I get you a biscuit or...
George's house. George's wife. George is very recently dead. His chest has a puncture wound. A diamond-shaped hole. Okay, maybe it's not George. That's how I know who it is, though. Diary entry indicating that George is becoming pissed concerning his deliveries. After so sign written to detect the witness. Also, product of delivery. Up and over. This isn't. It's. Oh, this is the place. Right? Go up here. That. Right? Distinctly shaped holes. Yeah, okay. And that over there had the diamond shaped holes. So, what we do, Cheers.
He was coming too close to figuring out where all those people went. They got parceled out to the baker, the florist, and me.
You very cleverly puzzled that one out. A very unpleasant crime. Perfect for one of Mr. Raymond's penny dreadfuls.
Even a detective can run adrift when a nefarious business is afoot. Was Detective Murphy set to getting too close to a secret source of raw goods? A leather worker was in the habit of doing away with local folk, flaying them and then chopping them up. He had the skin tanned for leather, the bones ground up to sell as manure, and the bloody flesh sold to pie shops with cheap meat, all delivered by the unwitting carter, George. Thus did the fiend take you know what I'm sorry. And seeing his victims happily consumed by the citizens of Fleet Street. Alrighty, what's next? Got one over here. Mystery of the Twice Dead Professor. I kinda remember this one. That suggests this professor, he was found dead twice. He was found dead, and they found him again later, in a different spot, dead in the original ruins from the professor. I can't remember who did it. Let me see if I can get any of the skills I have left. I got 5. I think they're all 6, if I remember correctly. Well, 6, 6, and 4. We're gonna get that one. I have to get it eventually anyway. No, worry about that later. I do enjoy these detective things where you gotta hunt down killers and whatnot. But I find it quite, I'd say fun and also relaxing, you know? Just sitting back trying to piece together the clues. And some of them are quite obvious. There's a few every now and then that aren't. I think they're like later on, like way later on, like probably the last ones we do.
Come on!
Should've got in the cart quicker.
Here's an especially exciting one. Perfect for a penny dreadful.
A famous professor dies twice.
That's once more than usual. Twice as many sales. That's once more than
I'm gonna say beans. They're on that pronunciation, but well. As we've learned today, speaking isn't my strong suit. Let's be honest, we've known that for a while. There's things down here, but should probably check up here first. Top to bottom, you know. There. I guess I gotta inspect the body first. The body shows evidence of having been in a terrible struggle. There's a deep cut on the forehead that appears to be surgical. The cut goes into the skull itself. Alright. An intricately carved sculpture evidently of African origin. The small recess where something could have been hidden. Another one? All the other ones should be up here. Dead spider, a large distinctive spider curled up in death. Open one crate shipped from within London. It is clearly marked to be opened only by
I
professional.
should return and find out about this.
The recent letter from to returning my ring. You can certainly amend your will to discourage the marriage of your son with the young lady in question. An annual allowance that will be suspended in the event of such a marriage should serve the purpose. If suspects is driven by love of money, such a provision should considerably dampen her adore for your
I
son.
wonder if someone could tell me more about this.
Since visiting my research trip has been a great success. I have been able to verify personally several of the unusual customs that would book. Once again, I am humbled by
Well now, I didn't ask about this.
Last time we've seen a piece of paper a little farther down. It should be... There it is. My dearest love, I do not understand your father's antipathy towards me. I fear that he will take steps to disrupt our engagement. Painted assurances that no matter if you marry me or no, he will render you your due when the time comes. Your betrothed, Virginia.
It's unthinkable. Such a great man. We were still in mourning from the burial. He was buried yesterday in the family plot. My father was an eminent anthropologist and something of an explorer. He made his name by investigating the practices of a small village in the Congo. His colleagues at the university often sent him trinkets from abroad. This is no time to talk about the will. It is true that my father and my fiancée didn't get on, but I'm confident that once he got to know her as a daughter-in-law, they would have become friends.
It's so very awful. The professor died of an heart attack just days ago. Then tonight, I hear pounding at the door. I open it to find him bleeding and in pain. He tried to say something, then collapsed dead. Again. Spider? Let's get that out of here. Emmett is definitely afraid of spiders. He kept repeating, Barkesso, Barkesso, over and over. What does it mean? He got that a few days ago. Inside was a statue. I thought it was a marvel, but he told me it was quite common. I don't know who sent it.
Alright. A few new places to explore. Yep. Well, this horse was spread out. Oh. I should probably end this soon and go eat lunch. I had like 3 hot dogs in the span of 15 hours. Well, not that. I got up around 8, and I had those at around 9, so yeah, about time for lunch. Nope. Yep. No, no, over. To the window. To the wall. The intriguing customs of deepest Africa, an entire chapter is torn
I
from it.
believe I should re-interrogate a suspect.
Well, unless you mean the ones back at his house. Wollstock Library of Anthropological Books, a significant number of them are by Professor King, all were found. Also with nothing on it, however, on the descriptive label is written by Professor Travanowski, a jackal. Alright, the thing's about to be up, so I'm going to end this here. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.